Greetings, campers. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the backseat killer, so buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride. The way this legend goes is there's a woman driving home on a dark, desolate road by herself. In her rearview mirror, she spots a set of headlights. Suddenly, these headlights begin to flash, and the person behind her begins to honk erratically. Naturally, this is going to be startling to anyone, especially if you're driving alone. So she continues to drive and tries to just speed up a little. Once again, honking, flashing lights, and this time, the back of her car gets rammed. Now she's really afraid because she's on this dark road by herself, and there's this maniacal person behind her, honking, flashing their lights, and now escalating it to hitting the back of her car with their car. So now, officially spooked out, she puts a little bit more pep in her step, presses that gas, and tries to lose this person. Finally, she makes it home. She makes it inside, and shortly after, she looks out of her window and sees the same car that was following her. They had found her. They'd caught up to her. A man gets out of the car and starts trying to flag her down, yelling at her, trying to get her attention. Clearly, he wanted to tell her something. Realizing that he is not a person that she needs to fear or be afraid of, she decides to hear him out and see what he has to say. So she goes out and talks to him, and he says, Ma'am, the reason why I was honking and flashing my lights at you is because I needed to get your attention. There was someone in your back seat. And surely this confused her because she knew that she was alone. And he says, yes, every time I honked or flashed my lights, he would raise up with a knife. And when I honked or flashed my lights, he would go back down, sparing your life. And right at that very moment in their peripheral vision, they see a man step out of the back seat of her car with his knife. So this killer starts to do what killers do. He attacks the man mortally with his knife and then turns his attention to the woman. And sadly, she suffers the same fate. And that is the story of the backseat killer. We know these urban legends are made to teach us lessons about certain things. So in this one, I would definitely say, make sure you always take a peek in your car before you drive away. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this spooky camp is headed into. And until next time, toodaloo.